Snow's good for bug bites.
It's snowing.
So far, has it rained yet?
To me.
Not to me.
Has it mosquitoed yet?
Big time.
And we have 1 hour till dark.
Where are we?
Wild River Wilderness. Wild River.
Wilderness.
Where's Danny DeLuna?
Somewhere. Hopefully.
Have you seen Danny DeLuna?
Yeah, not recently. But at one point.
Who cut your hair?
Julia did.
A month ago, though.
Yeah, at least.
It looks good.
Thank you.
What's for breakfast?
Not oatmeal. It was supposed to be oatmeal. But Danny has the oatmeal.
Got like a gallon bag of oats.
Look at all those nicely chewed logs.
You don't want to.
I want to. Look how lumpy this is. Mosquitoes are out.
Look how lumpy this is.
Just so many mosquitoes. So many mosquitoes I can't even think to pull my pants down.
Okay, we have 3 options. What we just came through along 16, we can do the Wildcat Carters, which is kind of what we were planning to do from our campsite anyway. And it'd be really pretty. There's a couple 4,000 footers. Less likely to be snowy at the top. Actually, almost certainly no.
It's like 1,000 feet smaller than Washington. It's like just over 4,000.
So we could do that, and we could either do the Wildcats, which is like Wildcat A, B, C, D, and then one other peak, and then come down a pretty cruiser trail. Yeah. Or the Carter Range, which is South Carter, Middle Carter, Carter Dome, Mount Height.
Wow.
And each of those is like 8 to 10 miles, or you could do all of them for this like 13-mile like haul, which could be fun. Or we could plan to do like one of those loops to start, and then if people want to like bail home, and then other people want to keep going, that's another. Otherwise,
there's like on the road, there's like 3 different spots, so we can put a car in the middle spot and at the
Line again? I forgot. Look who we just ran into.
No
It's Megan
way.
and Brian.
About time they showed up for the car shuttle.
We thought they would never get here.
Bowl chips, tomato sauce. Can't get enough, I'm begging for more. Cause I came here at 5:45.
Where are we and where are we going?
Imp Lookout. We're going over the Carter Mariah Ridge, down to Carter Notch, past the Carter Notch Hut, and up onto the Wildcat Ridge. You can see the ski trails a little bit out there.
Oh,
That's where we're ending. Look at that ascent from the Notch. It's pretty steep.
Where do these bundles come from?
The women.
The women's restroom.
Yeah, you remember the women we saw when we first arrived?
Yeah, the ones that you were
I
like
talked to
last
them.
time at Camped with Lesbians, they were mean.
Brian,
Those ones?
Having one.
Aaron,
Yeah.
did you go in the river?
I went in the river.
Was it cold?
It's pretty chilly.
Are you warm now?
I'm really warm.
Are you a good swimmer?
Medium?
Ellie, what's your favorite color?
Pink,
What's your favorite size?
medium.
Coincidence? Can you describe the first time you guys met?
Yes, we were at the Doha airport. It was August 23rd. I had just watched Kill Bill 1 and part of Kill Bill 2, but that stopped because of bad Wi-Fi. Then Julia showed up. I was there for like probably 5 or 6 hours beforehand with this other girl that we were studying abroad with that we had all just met that day. And then Julia showed up with just shit in her arm, not literal, in her arms, like Oreos and like all this stuff just like spewing out of her bag as the plane was boarding and we were about to leave.
You didn't help me, I don't think.
No way. I don't give acts of service, I just really appreciate them.
Oh, you want to see where we went?
Yes.
This is a cool part of it. This would usually like have really sick effects, but we could just have the actual map. We camped here. Then we walked up the Imp Face
Imp Lookout.
Trail. And then we went even further up, and then we were wrecked by snow
You can see the ski trails a little bit.
on May 31st. And then instead of being insane and staying above tree line going that way,
It's pretty steep.
we had a really great afternoon coming down 19 Mile Brook. Not 19 miles long though.
11.4 miles.
Crushed it.
19.
Did it in Crocs, all of us.
Every single one.
Crocs the whole day.
Anything to add, Brian?
My toe is swollen.
Still, it's been like 3 months. Don't give him sympathy.
Why?
Alright, well, this was guest vlogger Maggie.
Who the fuck needs a sleeping bag? It's super easy, so hot, unbelievably hot. So I drive back to Gorham, park myself in this liquor store slash flea market slash gun shop. Again, it's an easy 7-mile hike along the river. You can probably catch us. The pin. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go to the pin, whatever. Before I even get the pin set up though, I start driving because now I gotta catch him. Now I'm on the clock. And then it just starts dumping rain. Like, windshield wipers, full blast, still can't see in front of me. I have my brights on at 2:30 in the afternoon just to make sure that the oncoming cars can see me. Realistically, I'm not catching them. Okay. All the bullshit's done. I'm in the clear. It's just an easy 7-mile hike along the river. Hop out of the truck, I start packing my pack. Well, I have Dave's double burner grill. But again, it's an easy 7-mile hike along the river. Who cares? And I got a couple t-shirts, some extra socks, puffy, sweatpants, got my raincoat in the top, got like a gallon bag of oats, 2 things of raspberries, a thing of blueberries, some bananas, 1 Cliff Bar. I got an extra thing of propane, the Hydro Flask, 1 liter of water. How is water going to be an issue? One like small 35mm camera, and I decided that all the big and heavy things I had already put in the pack, so I shouldn't add more big and heavy things. Bring the beer and the propane and the breakfast. 2 of the 16-ounce 4-packs I toss in my backpack as well. Zip everything up, put the pack on. It's kind of heavy, so I'm like, it's probably fine. It's an easy 7-mile hike along the river. Be ill-prepared and overpacked, and I start huffing it. Sean and Julia had left me a map with 2 circles on it. 1, this is where our cars are. 1, this is our campground. Start hiking in. It's gorgeous. Doing my best to get after it because I still think I can catch them. You could divide the hike up into about 3 parts. The first part is to the Black Angel Trail crossing. Second part to the something or another campground, doesn't really matter. And then Perkins Notch campground. First section goes off without a hitch. I'm crushing it. And it's not entirely clear where I should go. There's one trail that leads this way and there's one trail that just leads next to the river and then just disappears. Maybe it loops around or something. I'm a little flustered because I'm trying to catch up to them. So I just start going up the Black Angel Trail. It's an incline. I'm just going away from the river. Some sort of common sense finally pops in. It's like, you're going the wrong way. Back at the river, and I just have no idea where to go. I don't know what's going on. Fuck it. Whatever. It kind of gets like mid-thigh high. Not that bad. Get across. I'm essentially soaking wet. You know, I'm in it to win it. Let's do this. I'm across the river. Now I'm confident nothing can stop me. I'm about halfway through my water, and I'm just sweating bullets. And the mosquitoes are just getting worse the more I hike in. But at one point, I see that there are a couple of bear bags in the trees, and I see some tents and some hammocks, and I was like, cool, there's other people along this trail, like, so I just keep going. Sure enough, I get to the Spruce Campground. I'm kind of low on water, and it's getting kind of hot. I cross another, like, water system. A pretty shitty crossing, honestly. There was no, like, good rocks across, and just, like, forge across. Probably didn't help that my pack was so goddamn heavy. Now I'm maybe 2 miles from where the Perkins Notch campground is, where we're trying to end up. As far as food goes, I had 1 Cliff Bar at the start of it, and then I got, you know, a pack of dried oats, a gallon pack of dried oats, 2 things of raspberries, blueberries, and bananas. That's it. The trail at this point is just mud, like shin-high mud that I'm just like sloshing through and falling. We're hiking now, and my knees start physically giving out, which I've never experienced before in my entire life. And now I'm afraid. I have no water. I'm well past all those tents I saw. But like, I'm falling apart. I'm collapsing on this trail because I'm just so goddamn dehydrated and tired. And then sure enough, like a saving grace, I see this white, like, kind of sun hat in the distance just bobbing up and down. And I hear whistling. And I'm like, thank God. That's gotta be Sean. This person, who I keep thinking of Sean, never turns around. I am so dehydrated somehow that I'm seeing things. Like this person is a mirage. They're not. It's actually a super nice old man. And he's like, you didn't happen to run into any mosquitoes on the way up? And I thought I was gonna lose it. And he goes, actually I do. My son and I are camping up there. That's awesome. I'll see you up there. He's like, cool, I'll see you up there. Just, you know, give me some hope that I'm on the right path at least. Where I actually meet his son, who is just laying in the water, just kind of wallowing. He's like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, you know what? Not much. He's like, you didn't happen to see an old man back there? I was like, I did see an old man. Your dad's on the way up, and I'll see you at the campground. And I make it up to the campground. I'm like, thank God this shit's over. I just want to drink of some goddamn water. And there's only 1 pack. And I don't even know what to do at this point. I'm just so exhausted. I know there's a thunderstorm coming in. I don't have a headlamp. I was like, fuck, what, like, this just fucking sucks. Eventually, I'm like, I cave, like, I can't hike back. I've already messed up what should have been a simple trail in the daytime. Probably shouldn't give it a chance in the night. And it was at that moment, I would say, that I was incredibly confident that was it. I was going to make it through the night. I was going to wake up at the crack ass of dawn, and I was going home because I couldn't possibly think of where they were. So I just shovel on my face like an animal. Shovel raspberries and blueberries and bananas into my face. Find some birch tree, climb up that, tie the bag to that, put my raincoat underneath me as a mat in case the floor got wet, and then the fucking thunderstorm comes. The rain was coming down so hard I thought it was going to tear through the goddamn tent. Every time the lightning hit and just like illuminated everything, it just got scarier and scarier, and to the point where I'm just sitting there, huddled up. You know what? I'm sorry. You know, you just let me get through this night, and I promise I'll leave tomorrow. I should have never come here. I'll get out. You know, the creatures of the night come out. You know, they're sniffing the tent. They're bumping into shit. So that's, you know, always fun. When I first saw light, and I was like, that's it. We're packing it up. Fuck it, we're going. First thing I do, hop out of the tent, climb back up the birch tree, grab the food. The berries are for the most part mashed together along with the bananas, but I'm like, I don't even fucking care. Like an animal, just taking it, just shoving as much of it into my face as possible until like I'm choking on berries. So, pack up all my stuff, crushed it just as fast as I could. I even get back to where those other tents were. Still no people there. I don't know where they were or what they were doing. Turns out that was them. They had stopped early, but I didn't know that was them. And so I passed them twice. Second time, didn't even look over at the tents though. I just beelined it back all the way to the fucking cars. Put it in drive, got to the nearest gas station, just chugged as much liquids as I possibly could, and then just beelined it back to Burlington. By the time I got back, I remembered that I had locked a Hornet in the car, and it wasn't until I pulled it to the driveway and opened the driver's side door when it flew out, but it didn't sting me, so fuck it. At least that's, you know, a silver lining. You know, I'm happy to do it again. I'll just be better at it, most likely.